uh, the way it worked, there was three of us: the gunner's mate, the boatswain's mate, and a quartermaster. The three of us would take turns, 4 hours at a time, for guiding the ship. I would guide the ship for 4 hours, and then somebody else would drive the ship for 4 hours, and then the third guy would drive the ship for 4 hours. Then the three of us alternated for many months that way, and after that was kept us pretty busy, but I still, the boatswain mate had chores to do. I had maintaining all the guns on the ship, and that was a big chore. And salt water is awful hard on ships, and so it was hard keeping the guns up, but. So we were just so busy all the time, day and night, that we didn't have time to worry about the situation we were in. And it was particularly in Okinawa, we landed so many Marines ashore there. Just thousands of them, it seemed like, and we never saw them again. But because we weren't on the island.
Well, that was a good job on both of your part.
But after all of these years, I have a tremendous fascination for the Marine Corps. The Marines were just fabulous warriors. Just fabulous warriors.
We have some friends that are Marines today.
Pardon?
We have some friends that are Marines in California, and sometimes I get worried for them, because then if we do get another war, then they'd have to go, and I don't want them to get hurt and possibly die. That'd just be sad for me.
That's what Marines do. They're great people.
Yes, they are.
Grandpa, what do you think would have happened if the United States didn't have the courage to get into World War II?
The Japanese put the United States in a confrontation that the United States had no choice. They had to defend America had to defend itself against this enemy. There was never any question about that. They were attacked, and America had to defend themselves, and America itself wasn't attacked, but the island of Honolulu was attacked very viciously, and Honolulu was a great naval base. It was one of the greatest naval bases in all the world, and this destroyed an awful lot of the naval U.S. Navy's capacity to do war, and so it was, and there was no decision to be made. You defended the Navy's job, as was the Army and the Marines. They were military people, and they were to defend their country, and that's what they did.
Well, if we didn't have a strong military, and if we were just too afraid to fight Japan, and we just wanted to see what would happen, what do you think would have happened?
Japan would have eventually landed a force in the United States of America and taken over our country, and we'd be subject to Japanese rule ever since. There was never any doubt about that. The Japanese would have, and that was their intent, was to their intent in bringing war against the U.S. Navy was to take over the United States of America and rule the world.
Wow. Could you imagine? Wow. Well, thank God and that He gave us such a strong military. And thank you, Grandpa, and yeah, boy, for all those Marines who did lay down their lives. What a tremendous sacrifice.
And in my case, I was just a kid, and it was a big adventure, and I would do it again.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to our questions, and thank you so much for giving us these answers.
Good talking to you.
This is very educational.
All right, thanks for serving. And you want to shake his hand? Why don't you shake his hand and we'll sign out?
All right. So I can shake Grandpa's hand.
Yeah, you can get in there and shake your grandpa's hand too. That's right. All right.